Hi everyone, it's John here at the WingNut Laboratories. Just a little update on where we are. I guess it's been about a month since my last video update of the project, and that one established the LED system that I was using on the visor to indicate my relative speed to a speed target that I entered on the ground. I was able to use that system successfully in Paris, California at the WOW's Championships about a month ago. I did 3 flights with the system and I was satisfied enough to keep moving forward with the project. The first time I used the indicator system was a distance race, and I set a target speed of just arbitrary speed of 95 knots. That was much too slow. The second race I used a target speed of 110 knots, and that was much more effective. So I am happy with the results of the system. Whether or not it's precise on knots or it's indicating units, I'm not really sure. That'll take more testing. Anyhow, one of the things that I wanted to move forward with was actually getting the system to output actual units of speed and not just a relative speed. So that's where I am now. So I came back and I dug out the Moverio augmented reality glasses. Here they are, the controller unit and the actual glasses here. So they're a bit bulky and they're going to take some work to be able to adapt to a helmet and use in a skydiving environment, but that is a problem for another day. The first step was to find a combination of microcontroller unit, transmitter system, and the Moverio glasses. What I found out was this is not a classic Bluetooth system. It uses Bluetooth low energy, which I wasn't familiar with, but I'm a little more familiar with now. The next step was tackling how to design an Android app, something I'd never done before, but with the help of the MIT app inventor, I've spent about the last month getting up to speed, and I've had some good results. Anyhow, just for the quick demonstration, I've got the airspeed sensor here inside the housing unit, and what I've gone with actually is as I'm just using the impact pressure here, and then I've drilled holes along the inside, and then you can't see it, but I've left the second port for the static pressure disconnected, so that it's just reading the pressure inside of this, which I hope will be stabilized due to all the little holes. I may actually make those holes bigger, but anyhow, that's where the sensor is. Then it outputs its information to, this is a microcontroller unit, an MCU, and this is an Adafruit Bluetooth low energy feather unit, and it's got the Bluetooth transmitter here hooked up via, I'm using a 3.7 volt LiPo battery. So that's what would be mounted on the wing of the wingsuit. And then for developing the app, I've got it and it works fine, works perfect on the glasses, but to show you what you would see, I'll just get things rocking and rolling here. So I bring up the app and it's got the choice of scan, connect, start, whatever. It's just a basic interface for now. So scan, it's looking for the Adafruit Bluetooth transmitter and it's found it right there. I select that and then hit connect. It's now connected. And then for the final part in the operation is start. So as you can see, a basic airspeed indicator readout with a needle. I set 40 as the minimum speed to read and 200 as the max. And because it's hooked up, I'll start blowing in the tube. As well, you'll see a little white digital readout of the speed. So here goes. So I see that when I put on these glasses, where it's black here, that's transparent. I can see right through on the glasses. So in a small section of my eyesight, I see the speedometer display I still have all this real estate here left that I could use eventually. It's not obtrusive. You can see all around. It would be no problem to be safe in a skydiving environment. Anyhow, that's where I am, and I'm just working now on refining my display, and I also can take advantage. The Moverio has an SD card in here. It also has a GPS and sensors as well in there. So whether I end up going with a GPS and an SD card in here, I don't really need two of these glasses because I can log all my data and download it later for analysis on the SD card that is in here. So that's all I have for now. That's my update from the WingNut Laboratories. I'm John signing off, and please help make Kekistan free again. Good night.